Bonjour classe, bienvenue! Today we are going to talk a little bit about Chapitre 1, Vocabulaire 2. So today we're going to talk about the second half of the vocab for the second set of vocab for this chapter. So I'm not going to take you through all the way through it. If you need a refresher on the first half of this set of vocab, watch my previous video. But this half is going to be all talking about like times and how often you do something and how to express how often or not often that you do an activity. So we have le temps here. So le temps is the time or like things like that. And so on va commencer. So let's start. En premier, we have en hiver, which means in winter. So a little bit of this should be review for you. It should be pretty easy, but I'm going to go over it anyway just to be safe. So en hiver means in winter. You could also say en été and other seasons like that, and we'll talk about that next. So we have au printemps. This one I want to talk about specifically because it's different. So most of the seasons use en before the actual season, but printemps uses au, and au printemps means in the springtime. So just make sure that you know that printemps uses au and you don't put en. Le lundi, so we talked about this previously in lower levels of French. Whenever we have a day of the week and we put le in front of it, it means every. So if I say le lundi, I mean every Monday. And if I say le mercredi, I'm meaning every Wednesday, and le vendredi, every Friday. Souvent, we should remember means often. So souvent is often. Rarement is rarely. You should remember this from French too when we talked about adverbs, but if you don't remember it, it's pretty easy to figure out. It looks just like kind of what it is in English with rar in front of it with rare. So we think rarely in English, so rarement in French. Et puis, fois par semaine. So I could say 3 fois par semaine, which means 3 times per week. Or I could say, on a la classe de français 2 fois par semaine. We have French class 2 times a week. Or on a la classe de français 5 fois par semaine. We have French class 5 days a week. Tous les, and then you can put a word in here. So we could say tous les samedis for every Saturday, or tous les lundis for every Monday, or on fait du Duolingo tous les vendredis. So we do Duolingo every Friday. Et c'est tout. That's pretty much it for this part of the vocab. A nice, short, sweet video to the point. I'm going to review all of this with you. So I'm going to go back through, review all of it with you, and then we'll end the video for today. So we have en hiver, which means in winter. Au printemps, which means in the springtime. And remember that printemps uses au and not en. Le lundi, which means every Monday, and we could say le jeudi every Thursday, le dimanche every Sunday. Souvent, which means often. Rarement, which means rarely. And then we put a number in the blank here, so we have 2 fois par semaine, 2 times per week, or 4 fois par semaine, 4 times per week. Tous les, and then you put in a whatever you need. So we could say tous les 2 jours, every 2 days, or tous les étés, every summer, tous les printemps, every springtime. Et c'est tout. So a nice, short, sweet video for you today. Please make sure that you are studying the vocab, as you're going to have a quiz coming up pretty soon. It should be next Monday, which should be the 26th. If you have any questions, si vous avez des questions, envoyez-moi un email, send me an email, et c'est tout, et à plus!